the sorry situation has left us completely homeless, kept ourselves busy and cracked on with the drilling of the wheat in our field. Right, I'm going to get some of these loaded up. Ah, hello. You must be the playground maker. Hey Walter, you're looking to sell off the land where the shed we share is. Ah, it's from the sheriff. Okay, recover the Volvo to the garage and then use the warehouse truck to haul the Forestry Commission equipment back to Silver Run Forest. And we can set off on our long journey to Silver Run. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the American Dream, but this time not at Riverbend Springs. That's right, we've journeyed over to Silver Run Forest. It has been a rather long journey, and I'm just going to pull up in this lay-by because it's very late and we do need to take a little bit of a rest from driving. I think I'm just opposite what looks to be a fuel station. So that could be handy. Oh, I can't actually see out the window. Just close the old door. And I think where I've pulled up, this is a place where you can stay if you wish to. We don't need that as we have the sleeper cab. But I think down here there is a garage, a fuel station. Ah yes, I think there is one there, but looks a little bit too small for our truck. I'm probably going to have to find another one. It is large enough for us to pull in, but I think what we'll do is we'll hop back in the cab, switch off the engine and turn off the lights, and we can hop into the sleeper cab. Oh, well, I was so tired. I've managed to sleep all the way till just after 9 o'clock in the morning. It's still very quiet around here, and looks like it's a bit of a cloudy morning, but the sun is looking like it's going to appear later on the forecast. So I think the best thing for us really is to fire up the old truck, and we'll pull further into Silver Run. We're just on the outskirts at the moment, and see if we can find a fuel station where we can refuel at, and B, see if we can find the sawmill where we need to drop off the Forestry Commission's machinery. We have the crane and the skidder, along with the log trailer. I think we've got a chainsaw as well. Yes, we do. I'll have to inspect, make sure we haven't lost anything in transit. But that's the plan this morning. We'll get those things dropped off at the sawmill, and then I think probably take a bit of a break, catch up, grab some food, and yeah, start to prepare for the journey back. Gotta go easy on the downhills. It's quite a heavy load, and if I go too fast, I'm sure I will lose control of it. But we did manage to do the journey in fairly good time. It was a fair few hours, and yeah, I'm glad we've made it to Silver Run safely. It does look to be an absolutely beautiful place, very mountainous, some rivers nearby as well, so there's lots of bridges to cross. Right, coming to a junction here and a railway crossing, so I better be careful. But I think I can see there's a fuel station to the left, so I'm going to head over that way, and hopefully there's no traffic coming. It's still very quiet on the roads this morning. Should be able to grab some fuel. Pull into the fuel station, and hopefully we can find where we need to go. Oh, blimey, that was an expensive fuel up. $535. Hope the sheriff is going to reimburse me for that, or the warehouse. Oh, I think I can hear... oh, the train going past. Ah, lovely. Oh yeah, as I say, it's very quiet and tranquil here this morning, but there is a waffle hut here, so I could look to get some breakfast, or we could get some snacks from the shop. But I think I'm just going to inspect the map and see where we need to go to get this dropped off, as seems sensible to get that dropped off first. Well, it seems as luck would have it, the fuel station I am parked in is just down the road from the main old sawmill in Silver Run Forest. Right, we can fire up, full tank again. The fuel tanks on these trucks are very large. Right, let's pull out of here, and hopefully we can get to the sawmill, which looks to be just down this road. And I will be very pleased to deposit this load, because it is rather large and tricky to maneuver around. Okay, I think traffic's starting to increase a little bit now. We're into the later hours, and I think this is the sawmill. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm not driving into a dead end, as that would be an absolute nightmare to overcome. Right. Yeah, I think this looks right. I can see a large building in the distance. Wow. This is a very large operation. Almost puts Noah's sawmill to shame on how large it is. Right. Handbrake on. And I think what I'll do is I'll just go check in somewhere with someone to see where they want this dropped off. Guessing there's going to be an office around here somewhere. Hello? Anyone around? Well, I've just spoken to a very friendly chap in the sawmill, and he says basically just find a open and straight area within the yard, so I think we'll have to head in that way, and we can drop off the load. Wow, this sawmill is so big, it has its own little railway network to move things around. And just look at how many logs they have got. Wowzers. Right, in front of this building looks as good a place as any to drop off. So let's get detached. There we go. Just pull away, make sure we are free. And there we go. We've got the chainsaw, the log trailer, the skidder and the crane are nicely dropped off back here. So yeah, I think that is us done in terms of delivery. Right, we can hop back in the truck and we can head off to go and see about some breakfast. Oh, the train is keeping us from our breakfast. And luckily, it's going at quite a pace. So I'm thinking we'll head back into town and check out Silver Run, see what it's got to say, and find a nice spot for some breakfast. Right, there's the waffle hut that we passed. I'll carry on into the centre of town. So, this looks to be the town of Silver Run. I think I can just pull over here for a second. Looks like there's another fuel station. And yeah, it looks like quite a busy town. There's a street and stretch down there. So yeah, looks like quite a vibrant little place. Just taking a little stroll down here to see what I can find. Ooh, some ice cream. Hi there. Good morning. We're not from around here. I don't suppose you can recommend anywhere for breakfast, could you? Ah, okay, there's a truck stop down the main road towards the west. Right, yeah, we'll go check it out. Thanks very much. Well, as we are truck drivers, it's only fitting that we pull in at a truck stop. So let's head on down the road. Said it was towards the west of Silver Run, so let's see if we can find it. Hold your horses. I've just seen on the left there is a roller coaster, and it looks like it's either being demolished or being built. I can't quite tell, but that's quite interesting. There must be a fair in Silver Run, or maybe a little theme park or something. How interesting. Seems like the truck stop is quite a way out towards the west, but I think I can see something just over this bridge here. Aha, here we go. Is this it? All right. Another waffle hut. Well, we've seen one of those, but maybe this is the one that the truckers go to, so let's just pull in here. Looks like we could park here for now. Excellent. Right, let's head in and see about grabbing some breakfast. That was delicious. Hang on a second. Noah? Was that Noah? My god. I'm gonna have to follow. That looked like a spitting image of Noah. Quickly, let me back out of here and see if we can follow to where that car is going. I could have sworn that was Noah. Well, he's going quite fast, but I think I've managed to catch up to him. I think this is the truck just ahead. Let's see where it goes. I could be completely wrong and following a random stranger. But I could have sworn it looked like Noah. It looks like he's turned left and is going up and over the railway track somewhere. I don't know really whether to follow here. This could be private land. Oh, to hell with it. We've got to find out if that is Noah or not. Well, which way did the truck go? Left or right? Let's go right. I think I can see some very faint track prints. I think I was right. The pickup truck is here, but there's no driver. Let's get out and have a little look. I have no idea if I'm on someone's land or not. Yeah, pickup has been left here. Maybe they live here. Maybe we should go knock on the door and see if it is Noah. Could be a complete stranger, but it's best we check, really. Hello? Anybody in? No answer. Well, that is odd. And would figure if it was Noah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy and saw things that I was imagining. Maybe it was someone who bared a bit of a likeness, but was not actually Noah. So probably best we just get back in the truck and get on with our day before we get ourselves into trouble by being on someone's land that we shouldn't be on. After all, this truck is not the most inconspicuous of vehicles. It's rather large and loud. Right, let's head back, and now we've had breakfast, we can probably prepare for the journey home. Right, we can head back and get on our way. Oh, I've just got a text message. Let me check that quickly. Ah, it's the sheriff. Heard you dropped off the machinery at the sawmill, okay. The warehouse would like the truck to stay as they have a delivery later this week. Could you bring back a delivery of cars instead? Sheriff Bob. Well, that's typical, isn't it? The sheriff has always got some job planned for us, but sounds like the warehouse need this truck to stay for a delivery, probably from the sawmill, to bring some building materials back to Riverbend. So I guess we've got little choice but to say we're happy with doing that. Means maybe we'll get some extra money on the way back for a different delivery. Okay, Sheriff, can do. What's the plan? Right, I've sent that. We'll see what he comes back with. Oh, he's replied straight away. Car transport is at the northern fuel station. Collect the cars from the rail yard. They're getting dropped off at 3 PM. Sheriff. Okay, well, sounds like we've got our next job lined up, but it's a little while till 3 o'clock. Well, we have some time to kill, so I think I'm going to have a little wander around Silver Run and see what we can find. Oh, I've just spotted in the gas station window, they've got some job adverts. Yeah, maybe we could give that a call and see if they still need some assistance. So I've just called the ad and we are in luck. They have a fertilizing contract that's needed on field 26 and we can borrow the equipment and yeah, they just need a driver effectively. It's only a small contract, but yeah, we'll make good use of the time we have. Well, that is good news. We have managed to find some work to keep ourselves busy whilst we are in Silver Run. Just carefully cross the road. Don't know what the motorists are like round here. Hopefully they're more nicer than the Riverbend motorists. I think we'll head in the truck and journey over to field 26 where our little fertilizing contract is. Might be a little bit odd driving around Silver Run in our big old truck. We'll probably normally journey to jobs in a pickup or a tractor, but we've just got the truck today. So I think field 26 is just behind the truck stop where we thought we saw Noah, and yeah, hopefully we can find it nice and easily. I think, oh, is that I think that is a track that runs over the railway there. What I'll do is I'll park up in the truck stop and we can walk over there to find our way. Over the track and down here. Wow, here's the tractor and oh, I think there's some fertilizer there as well. Wow, look at that body of water. That is just beautiful. It'd be lovely living there on that house by the water. Right, let's hop in this little thing. It is a Fendt 207V Vario, a very small tractor, but I guess is what you would use for a small field such as this. There's only a tiny little spreader on the back. The RZK 300, I think it is. There we go. Only takes 300 litres as well, so you might have to come back and refuel quite frequently. But yeah, here is a bare field that needs fertilising before drilling, I imagine. So let's get switched on. And yeah, we can head round until this is all covered up. And just like that, the job is done. That was very quick work. I've been doing some thinking whilst I was doing that job, and I can imagine that Silver Run is probably a very forest and woodland orientated area, and the farming is probably very sparse in terms of what they can do because there's not a lot of flat land, so they might actually struggle for getting contract work to have jobs like this taken care of, so that's possibly why that job was available. But the job is done, so we can head back to our truck and hopefully we'll get sent over the money. And yeah, doing these jobs is nice, gives me a good time to think. I haven't forgotten that we've got Walter's proposition to buy his portion of the shed land back in Riverbend. We need to raise 50,000 for that, but I'm thinking that we'll probably will look to do that, as it's going to enable us to build our farmhouse. Oh, I've just got a text message, and the money's been wired over, $4,136. Well, that's pretty good money for that job, if you ask me. And, oh, I've just got another message from the sheriff. Cars have arrived early. You're good to get loaded. All right, perfect. Well, that's good. It means we don't have to hang around much longer. Let's back out of here, and I think we're heading to the fuel station where we first stopped off to fuel up when we arrived in Silver Run. So, oh, I think I've pulled out in front of a motorist. Yes, I have. Sorry about that. So, in hindsight, I did not really need to fuel up this truck, but never mind. We've made a good amount of money whilst we are here, and we're due to get a good load more once we return after delivering the Forestry Commission equipment back, plus whatever we can earn from delivering these cars, which will be quite interesting. Another job that we've not done before. Right, let's head on down here to the fuel station that's near the old sawmill. Right, we made it back to where we were earlier, and I can see a truck up ahead. Oh, I think this has a car transport on the back of it. Yes, it does. Look at that. Right, I think we can park up this truck and head on into that one. Right, we can park up there, and I'm a little bit sad to be leaving this truck here, but it will be returning to Riverbend once it's got a delivery to do later in the week. Alright, here we go. This looks like a bit of a beast with a car transport on the back. I think the keys are under the wheel arch. Yep, there we go. Excellent. Right, let's hop in. Ooh, it's a Mack truck. Let's get it fired up. Very nice. Alright, I think we can pull out of here and head to the rail yard, which is back towards the centre of town. Oh, this sure is interesting. Never loaded up cars onto a vehicle transport before, so might take me a little while to get used to it. Right, it's a right turn here into the rail yard. And we can see what we have got to do. Aha! I can see some cars on the platform up ahead. So I'm probably best turning around so we've got a good ability to drive these cars off the platform and onto the transport. Let's try and keep things nice and easy. And turn around here and make sure we're straight, as that's going to probably make our life a lot easier for loading. Alright, there we are. I need to keep the truck on for the hydraulics to control all the ramps and things. But there are some controls, so let's have a little look at what we can do. I think we can, move some of the ramps up and down. We can certainly move the lower ramps. I think we probably want to start by loading the top, which will be interesting. So we can raise and lower the whole top. Can we? Oh yeah, we can lower the rear ramp and... Oh, we can raise and lower that. Can we lower the back? Probably somehow. There we go. And I think we can unfold the ramps like so. There we go. Right, I think all the ramps are set and we can load up the top first, as that is then going to make space for us loading up the bottom section. And I'm thinking that, oh, here we go. We've got a wide array of vehicles. Yes, what I was thinking is any of the bigger vehicles can go on top, as I don't think we need to be too worried about weight. It's going to be quite heavy. And the larger vehicles probably are not going to be sufficient to fit in the lower section. So what have we got? We have got, oh, let's start at the front, a Skoda, and I think this is a electric version. We've got a petrol or diesel Skoda. We've got a little pickup truck, stock gas, a Ram pickup. Oh, that does look good. A standard pickup again, which is quite nice. A little farm track, a Kubota RTV, and cool, look at this. This is a classic muscle car. I think these are all the vehicles that have been ordered to Riverbend. And yeah, we've got to make a delivery back. So I think I'm going to start by taking some of these vehicles off the platform, and we'll get the larger ones loaded up top, like I said, and see how we get on. And just like that, we have loaded all of our cars. And I gotta say, that was really fun, but really challenging. I had to take things very slow, make sure I wasn't damaging any of the cars. I think I did touch a little bit of the bumpers, but you know, that's what bumpers are there for. So I think we are loaded up. I will just tighten up the straps to make sure everything is all good. Fantastic. And we can hold up the ramps. There we go. Everything is secured, so we should be clear to drive away without losing any of our precious cargo. Now this is probably quite an expensive load, but yeah, we are used to some of the heavy haulage now thanks to some of our exploits and other extracurricular activities aside from farming. But we're good to set off now, so we can say goodbye to Silver Run Forest. Has been nice to spend a good portion of a day here, and who knows, maybe we will return again one day. I think I need to turn left to head out of town. There we go. Quite an impressive load this. I am enjoying it, and the Mack truck is nice to drive. It's very smooth. Got much smoother gears than the Phoenix that we drove here. Right, we are on the main road that will take us out of town. So this is my opportunity to say I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like me to do, then feel free to leave a comment. But all there's left to say is I hope to see you again next time on the American Dream, and it will be at Riverbend Springs once we return. And until then, catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.